Chapter 3. The Hollowing. He was beautiful in that rough, dangerous way. Jaw cut sharp, eyes that didn't ask, they took. His energy hit me like a storm the moment he walked in. Arrogant, wild, coiled in a quiet fury. Some men desired to be close. He desired to dominate, to imprint. And my gift, this curse in silk, felt it all. I should have walked away from his chiseled jaw and well-built frame the moment his hand brushed my lower back, possessive without permission, my breath caught in my throat, not from fear, but from the burning pull in my chest. He needed control. He was hurting, but he'd buried it so deep under sex and sweat and power plays that even he didn't know the shape of it anymore. And something in me still wanted to give him peace, to be the balm to his violence, the softness to his roughness, the victim in his grip. In his apartment, we didn't talk. He didn't ask. I felt his rough beard against my soft skin. His kisses were rough, full of teeth and hunger, like he was trying to eat the silence between us. Clothes were stripped with no ceremony. There was no poetry in his touch, just fire and pressure, and I let it happen, let myself be flung into the wall, bent over furniture, claimed like something owed. I matched his rhythm, not because I fully enjoyed it, but because I understood it, understood him, and what it meant to need release so badly that you'd break the vessel to get it. He groaned my name like a curse and a prayer, left marks, pulled my hair, smacked my ass, and whispered things too filthy to repeat. And when he was done with me, he collapsed beside me, spent and cursing, before fading into silence, already turning away. I lay on my back, staring at the cracked ceiling. The echo of his body still pressed into mine. And for the first time, I didn't feel wanted. I felt used, not just by him, but by all of them. This was just the spark that illuminated the true ache I carried. The intangible chain made of the longings of other men still wrapped around my soul, by my own hands, giving too much in the name of connection. I rose from the bed quietly, wrapped the sheet around myself, and stepped into the bathroom. The mirror was sparkling but unkind. My skin glowed with sweat, but my eyes looked dim. I stared at my reflection, not with judgment, but with weariness. I wasn't just giving pleasure. I was losing pieces of myself, trading little shards of spirit for moments of borrowed intimacy, letting their lust, their grief, their guilt enter me like a revolving door, filling myself with pain, with unspoken sorrow, with penis, apology, and hope. A nightmare that I deluded myself into thinking was a pleasant dream of debauchery. But in the end, I was the one left hollow and unfulfilled. Chapter 4. The Cry Beneath the Moan. I was trying. God knows I was trying. I hadn't gone out in days, hadn't answered messages. I kept my head down, meditated, lit candles, repeated affirmations. I am whole, I am sacred, I am free. I avoided temptation like it was fire, but desire has a way of slipping through the cracks. He found me on a day when I felt strong. The irony. He didn't ask for much, not at first, just my time, a little attention. But I could feel it before the words even formed. His energy was sharp, horny, hungry. It pressed against me like a hand I hadn't given permission to touch, and I let it. I told myself it would be different this time. I told myself I could handle it. I told myself it would just be physical. We barely made it to the bed. His hands were rough, his kisses demanding. There was no slowness, no tenderness, just possession, urgency. He wanted to consume me, and I let him. My body moved the way it always had, knowing how to please, how to match rhythm with rhythm, breath with breath. I moaned, I arched, I performed, but inside, my soul was groaning. I felt something being taken. Not my body. It was deeper than that. Like my spirit was watching from a distance, whispering, no, no, not again. And still, I moved with him. Each thrust pulled something from me. And even as I moaned, something in me cried. I felt like a tool, a vessel for someone else's emptiness to fill. When he finished, he rolled over with a satisfied sigh. Didn't say a word. Didn't even look at me. I turned away, naked and shaking, not from pleasure, but from the sudden awareness of just how far I'd wandered from myself. I slipped out of bed, wrapped myself in the sheet, and walked to the bathroom. My reflection felt like a stranger again, eyes dull, spirit distant. I can't keep doing this, I whispered. I sank to the cold tile floor, hugged my knees to my chest, and for the first time in a long time, I prayed, please, let it end. Not just the sex, the cycle, the hollowness, the hunger that wasn't mine, the need to be needed, the pain I'd mistaken for passion. Please, let it end. And in that silence, I felt something stir. It wasn't a voice. It wasn't a light. Just a faint pulse, deep in my belly. There is another way, it seemed to say, and I clung to that whisper like a lifeline. Because something in me knew that was the last time I'd let myself be consumed. Chapter 5. The Room of Silence. I stopped leaving the house, not because I was scared of the world, but because I was scared of myself in it. I knew how easily I could slip, how one gaze could unravel everything I'd been trying to hold together. So I shut it all out. The world, the noise, the eyes. I didn't answer texts, didn't open the blinds. I let the sun move across the room without asking me for anything, and I just sat. The quiet wasn't peaceful at first. It was suffocating, loud with my own thoughts. I kept hearing echoes of the past, moans, laughter that wasn't joy, names I didn't want to remember, and my body remembered all of it. The craving, the wanting, the lie that being desired meant I was real. I thought I was going crazy, until the night I picked up my phone, not to scroll, not to numb, but to search. I typed, how to stop feeling other people's desires. So many results, articles, forums, opinions, noise. But then I saw one word, pranayama, and beneath it, the breath that untangles the soul. I clicked. It was a video. Just a woman, sitting cross-legged in silence. Her voice was calm. Her presence felt like balm. She said, box breathing, 4 inches. 4, hold. 4, out. 4, hold again. A breath with corners. A breath that builds a house inside you. I tried. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Air moved into places I hadn't felt in days. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. A pause. A sacred stillness. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. I released more than just breath. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. A door gently closed behind me. Again and again. And something shifted. The voices quieted. The ache loosened its grip. I wasn't being pulled in 10 directions. I was here. Now, just me. And my breath. And for the first time in what felt like forever, I didn't feel invaded. I didn't feel used. I felt present. Every morning, I sat with that rhythm. Every night, I folded my breath around my spirit like a blanket. Sometimes I cried. Sometimes I laughed softly, just at the strange, beautiful fact that I was still here. I whispered to myself while breathing, "This body is mine. This soul is sacred. I am not a vessel for their need." The room started to feel different, brighter, mine. I didn't know what I was becoming yet, but I knew what I was leaving behind, and that was enough.